Greetings, Aquarius. It is so good to have you here. Thank you for checking in. We're just getting some finishing touches of your energy on these cards. This is the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Getting 7 cards for you and them. We'll be looking at thoughts, feelings, how people might be acting, what your common denominator is, and we'll also be taking a look with the Romance Angels Oracle deck. Let's see what's shaking. You see these here by your sigil. We've been meditating with the clear crystal quartz prism, a couple of boji stones, everything that we could round up in this piece of orgonite. It sealed my Bitcoin exploration of what was rounded up and what gets attracted. The magnetosphere of this prescription retrograde, you know, the new tune with the pen for Mercury and the cure that can happen when we remember things, like the sleep peel, and what's actually happening now at 0 point for some of you all that have been protected inside of Biosphere 7. So this is your side, this is their side, although sometimes stories flip-flop. Know your own designations too, please, and whether or not these are yours. Some of these stories might not apply for you, Aquarius. You might want to check your sun, your moon, and your rising, because sometimes those stories show up in other readings, you know? Yeah. Okay, what does my Aquarius need to know? That love. That's it. Alright, this one's yours. That one's theirs. Gonna get us another view here. Hi! There you are. How you doing, love? It's good to have you. Alright, so these are our cards. Like I said, these purple ones here. I'm gonna start. Thoughts, feelings, how people might be acting, what you have in common, and then we'll finish with these two. Okay, let's start here. Well, if you wanted to know, the answer is yes. Is what I'm hearing. And so, for some of you all, that's exactly what you needed to know, because you're both thinking about each other, is what I'm hearing. And you're going to know what that means. Some of you all were not hoping for the yes I'm hearing. And for others, it's like, you wanted that yes, you really want that yes. And so I'm hearing for some of you, it's 2 very different situations happening at the same time, especially if you had to make a decision about who to say yes to, Aquarius. Because I'm hearing it's like for somebody here, it's like casting your fears aside so that you could close that door. You know, and I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's just knowing there wasn't a door, there was no way in. This was just, it was always a consideration of the 2. And I'm hearing some of y'all are going to know exactly what that means, because it's about having had priorities to demonstrate movement choices and decisions that people have made. And I'm hearing the number 2 is key. And so it's like why somebody is like confident about the choice. Because 2 means something. Especially when 2 is 1. And not everybody's going to see it that way. Okay, this is Major Arcana. So this is like needing to know that on such a good level that sometimes no is the right yes. And I'm hearing for somebody here too, it's like, you know, if you have to make this decision, you didn't do it lightly, especially if you see why somebody was motivated. It's like you're seeing the choices that they made. Like here, somebody just had their eyes closed, they're like blind faith, they're just in it. And then here, it's like somebody's like, window shopping, and And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, when you know if somebody was just like motivated for a reason that feels like that 2 is 1 thing, or if it's like, well, somebody was giving them money, you know, or, well, somebody was going to do this for them, or, well, you know, I picked this one over that one because I have these options. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, they might have thought they were evaluating you, and might not turn out that way. It's like, it becomes clear whose decisions led where, and that although you might have had different motivations, you were similarly motivated. Okay, that'll make sense for some of you. Let's see what's going on here emotionally. So, this is seriously like mirror resonances, because 2 and 2, right? They have, now this is of course Major Arcana, these are major, this is major. This is an 8, and this is 17, which is also, it's an 8. You have hope and you have power. You have intuition. This is like Aquarius and Leo here too. This is like seeing all the way through something and being able to see it ahead of time. And I'm hearing for some of you, it's like, oh, my nose is itching. Somebody might have tried to like nose their way into your business is what I'm hearing. And it's like real nosy. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like why you were willing to just leave that door closed, because I'm hearing it's noisy. It's like, oh, it's so much noise. Whatever they're looking at here is noise. It's just like noise. And I'm hearing whatever you did, though, especially if it's for your couple, because for some of you all, this is all about your couples. All I'm seeing, it's like how you can balance your dream. This is where some of y'all had like, I mean, you're gonna know, Aquarius, you know, somebody might have like trivialized you a little bit is what I'm seeing. And maybe that's not what they thought they were doing, but I'm hearing it's like, whatever comes out, I'm hearing it's like, you might know what they want right now. I'm hearing for some of you all, you might actually resonate more with this side or this side. It just depends, you know. I'm just hearing you, and I'm pointing here now because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like somebody trying to offer you something. And for some of you all, okay, you're gonna have to know, because there's different ways that people might have tried to control you with that, I'm hearing. If you're not familiar with this, there is a tactic called the alternate of choice, where, let's say you're into sales, you might have studied this, where you give people a choice between 2 things to close them into one. And hearing somebody might be like offering you something like that, trying to give you something now, but it's like a noisy door that you've closed because of what you know and how you balance your energy. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's the most protective thing you can do because you're focusing on whatever you grew in your 2 as 1 vision. That's what you did, where in 2, it is an ion, you know, the one eye, where 2 can have the same vision and maybe even look like 2 as 1 here, like this, you know? And so, I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, whatever you've been doing with whoever you consider your twin to be, or like your partner, it's been real serious for you. I keep getting an itch, like, while this is going on. It's like somebody was trying to get in there, like they're trying to get into your hair, or they're like trying to get into something. I'm hearing it's like, it might just be the afterthought. This is what I'm hearing. You'll know whether or not that makes sense. Now, I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is wonderful, though, because it's made you trust the situation and whatever choices were made, because I'm hearing somebody really showed you their true colors here. They're showing you what they were hoping for. They're showing you how far they were willing to open up to you. Some people, this might be somebody that's like on display a lot. I'm hearing people might be looking at them. They might be like evaluating them. They might be a little famous or something, because this is your card here too. The Hope card is often an Aquarius, but I'm hearing if this is them, they may or may not be Aquarius. They might like have like some celebrity status or like be releasing something. But I'm hearing it's like, if this is your partner, you guys are seriously like on the same, I can't even say page. It's your wavelength is awesome. This bio chemistry that you share, it's like whatever your biorhythm is, it's like you're together. It's almost like you're like this hybrid thing. You can like zip each other in and out, you know, is what it looks like. It's almost like, it's reminding me of, if you've ever seen Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, it's like Peter Pan, it's like Pan and Tink right here is what I'm seeing, and it's like an 8 and a 17 is also an 8, so these energies balance. It's like you can be very close how you see each other. This is a very, very strong energy. I'm hearing for some of you, it's like you might be asked, and I'm hearing for somebody, it's like you might be asked if you moved on by somebody that was waiting. And I'm hearing it's like you might have, because for some of you all, it's like either they didn't know if you were in a relationship and they were trying to figure it out, or you got into a relationship. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like it's just how you're viewing what you've been preparing for. And so it's like, you're gonna know if this makes sense. There's different Aquarians here. I'm hearing for a few of you, it's like you might have had to close somebody out here if you had somebody that was like keeping secrets and playing dominance on you. It's like I'm just hearing you might have had to turn your attention. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, it's just seeing how they might have reduced their self in your life, because although these are like similar energies here, it's like this is a higher resonance being a major arcana, and this is like a lower resonance. It's like somebody making decisions maybe just because of money or just because of what they have to do or trying to figure out how, where this is somebody that just knows, you know? And I'm hearing in some cases it's like you might have had somebody using that against you a little bit, is what I'm hearing. It's like they might have known something, they might have been able to just like keep you there where you have to do that, and they get to keep the secret, and they get to have power over you. And we're here, I'm just seeing somebody like handing it off, is what it looks like. So let's see what's going on though, because emotionally, that might be how you feel. That might not be how people are acting. Let's see how they're acting. Okay, so yeah, I'm hearing it even looks like a role reversal here too, because this is the transformation energy, this 13. This is like the death card. Also, major arcana. That is somebody having to make a major change. This is where this is metamorphosis. This is, I keep hearing about metamorphic rock too, and people that might have been like chipped from stone. And it's kind of like that fairy vibe too. Like, it's like this Pan Tinkerbell thing that's coming up. But what's interesting is we've got 12 to 13. These are both major arcana. And this is sometimes a passive energy. It's a lot like the Hanged Man. This woman here, sacrifice. It's like how she got birthed from mud. I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, this might be... It might be a weird reveal for some of you, especially if you have like two situations going on side by side, because I'm hearing at least one of them might surprise you, especially if somebody was playing power struggle games with you, like if they were keeping secrets, like locking you out, and then feeling like they could control you emotionally, because I'm hearing for some of you, it's like you had a psychic narcissist that was like fucking with you, and they might have just like given up somehow. And I'm hearing for some of y'all it's like clinical depression, and the 12 might be them eating the clock, of like just giving up somehow is what I'm hearing. For others it's like how they've just been passive with you, because it's like they know they can just like straddle two worlds like that, you know, is what I'm hearing, like how they're like in and out like that. And I'm here, and they can even juice you on the clock. I'm like, oh god. And I'm hearing it's like somebody might have been plagiarizing you big time too. And it gets revealed because somebody was watching. And so for somebody else here too, this is somebody calling somebody out and just being like, I'm hearing where the yes was not the no, that was like not the answer somebody wanted. But I'm hearing for somebody else, it's like, you know, somebody's kind of at the end here of what they know they have to do. And even though they might look like they're making this decision a little bit more lightly, I don't think so. I think they might, and this might be you here, you might have a lot wrapped up in this. And this might have to deal with some things that you may or may not remember. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like whatever happened between about 13 to 17 years old, like in you're telling me it's like your high school. Actually, I'm hearing it's like you're having something where it's almost like, even though it sort of doesn't make sense, like that this person could be like reincarnated from this other person, because they technically would have had to be alive at like the same time in your life, but it's like they remind you a lot. It's like their essence is there. I'm hearing you might have lost somebody. You might have had somebody that like, they might have checked out on you. I'm hearing you might have had a friend that was like in love with you. They might have committed suicide. They might have like named you in a letter. They might have like projected on you in like some weird way. This is not all of you. This is a few of you. And it might have been between like 13 to 17. I'm here like in your high school. And you're getting similar vibes from somebody here. I'm hearing it's like a weird deja vu, and where it's like if they tuned you out and just like gave up, it's like there's nothing you can do about that. And that's something that you have to know. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like you might have to call out a situation a certain way. I'm hearing for somebody, this 13 here is like somebody making a judgment call on like what to do with somebody who might be needing some special help, and it needing to be done a certain way where it's like diplomatically because of whatever they were tuned out of, and being very stubborn about it is what I'm hearing. Because this intuition here, this is like if you're trying to do something to the high priestess, it's like yeah, try to get her to move. try to make her do anything. She knows what she's doing, and even if she's like missing a detail, like to her detriment, it's like you can't get her to do something. It's like you have to know what you're doing with the High Priestess. And so I'm hearing some of y'all had to make a judgment call on this, and it's like, well, if you're gonna chip a bitch, do it right, you know, and knowing when to make a judgment call, and knowing when to call it dead, but it being like a reveal or a turn or something, because this is transformation here. Let's see what's going on here in the middle. We've got love begins. Wow. So this is a new beginning. This is two people having to meet in the middle here too. See, there's like two different colors here, two different hands, one bowl, and one place to pour that. And for some of y'all, this is what you needed to know. I'm hearing that if that's the case, if this is like your love relationship here, or just a breaking of the ice, whoever this person is going to have to make the decision, about what to do. I'm hearing that for this love to begin here, that this sacrifice, it's not what it looks like. It's like this person having to decide to send their energy. And I'm seeing it's like they're the ones sending their energy up here over the rainbow, and this is the person being willing to listen, because I'm hearing it's like they might have given it up. You might have already seen it, like, given it up. I'm hearing you might have somebody that comes back and, like, wants to make a comeback with you while you're fixing something else in your life, Aquarius. And so some of you are going to know whether or not you have room in your life for that person. You might. It just might not be the room that they're looking for, but I'm hearing it's like it might be enough for you to at least look back and be like, all right, you know, this is dead, you know, or that died, but we have something new we can do with this. And it being like a mutually agreed upon point. And for some of you all, it's like where somebody's confession and where they like finally give whatever the sacrifice is, gives you an opportunity to start something new. And I'm hearing for some of you, it might be bittersweet because of whatever they had to go through to explain this, because for some people it's like something that they had to put away. Yeah, that's all I'm hearing there. I'm gonna leave that. I hear it. Go gentle on that one. But this is really strong energy here, and I'm hearing for somebody here it's like this is how you make a very special decision with the love of your life. And I'm hearing for some of you this is like the love of your life. This is your sun, your moon, all your stars. Because this is like the star, and this is Leo here too. This is like everything inside the arc of your covenant, you know, and why it's all about too. I'm hearing it's also about like picking a matching ring, and something about it's either getting like a matching tattoo or like doing something with your hair together, but I'm just like seeing them doing some kind of like fashion thing. It's so some of y'all have like somebody that wants to sigil with you is what I'm hearing. It's like maybe they're really into their like a branding, especially if they're like a little famous or something. My nose is itching. I'm hearing people are talking about it though, because they might have put it on display, and I'm hearing somebody might have taken a risk about how they put the information out there. They might have kind of just given up and been like, fine, here, look, here's what you need to know. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it might be surprising because you might be like, what? You know, I'm busy. I was doing this. And so, whatever it is, though, I think it's going to go over well. This is Love Begins. That's kind of like the Ace of Cups. Let's see what our romance angels say. All right, separation and flirt. So, hearing for some of you all, all right, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Either you gave up, turned away, or were in some kind of long distance thing here. And it's like, why somebody opened up? I don't know. Maybe it's like they're like, oh my God, you're single. Or in other cases, is extend your lighthearted energy to others. Is just this person finally being willing to, I'm hearing break the ice, because looks like they might have been keeping secrets, and this might be them like giving up data. Excuse me. So for some of y'all, this is like somewhere over the rainbow. And I'm hearing it's like, wow, my throat just really started seizing up on me. I'm choking. I'm hearing somebody might be going through like a health thing over here too that you might not know about. And just keep seeing, grabbing their chest here. She's reaching for him. He's grabbing his chest. And here she's taking something off, this big mask, but it's like cover her chest. I keep seeing them like covering somebody's chest or like reaching for the chest. I'm hearing whatever it is. That might be a private conversation you need to have with this person. And I'm hearing though, whatever it is that they're sending off. I know this is flirt, and sometimes this is like, no, go out and flirt. I'm hearing for somebody, it's just an indication of what the sacrifice is. It's somebody being willing to make a gesture. So you're going to know which side of this you're on. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, these could be two different things happening at the same time. Because I'm hearing, for some, you might be receiving a lot of this. This might be why you had to make a decision and follow your hope, and what this death card is, and why, you know, somebody might have left this situation because some of y'all might have broken up with somebody, or like just turned your energy somewhere different. And I'm hearing that if that's the case, whatever it is that they're extending to you though, I hear it's going to be kind of heart healing. They're showing me it's like this green here, like whatever it is that's coming across from this person, it's like her fingers are in the green. It's like whatever she, he, they, whoever this person is that's trying to initiate here, I'm hearing even if you don't want to be with them, because for some of you, I'm seeing it's like, they're showing me 5. So some of you all are making a decision about 5 different things. Or it could have to do with your health sometimes that's what the 5 is. Maybe you have 5 different options of things that you're doing. Maybe it's like, what do I do on each one of these, like 5 days a week? But I'm seeing 5. And I'm hearing that for some of you that it's like, even if you're not answering them the way that they want to this like offer or this flirt, whatever it is going to feel good, and they're also going to be happy. And I think that's important to say, because I'm hearing for some of y'all it's like, it's an interesting message, Aquarius. They're telling me that it's like, even if you have to let something go or let something die or like let somebody down, it's the way that it happens. It's like both parties are still going to feel good about it. So that's a very special energy. I hope that that's helpful. I would love to hear your comments. Let me know what you think, especially if it made sense or didn't, you know. Feedback's helpful for me. And yeah, if you need a little bit more assistance too, feel free to reach out. My Very Fine Martians Discord chat group is listed below. If you just need your own questions answered too, feel free to hit me up. I'd love to do one of these for you and get as specific as you need. If I don't hear from you, Aquarius, just know I love you. All is well. We'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one. Bye for now.
Promise that you'll catch